Hello everyone. This is a book, a PDF book from Steve Kaufman. Steve Kaufman is a Canadian citizen and who seems to be an expert in languages. And I like his book and the advices that he gives with regard to learning languages. I show you a little bit of the front page. I will not go into it, of course. I'm not allowed to do that for copyright reasons. How to learn languages in the age of the internet. And one of the things Steve Kaufman says is, by the way, this is his website. You can stop the recording now if you want to and write it down. I won't go into it right now here. I won't click on it because I want to go somewhere else. What Steve Kaufman says, one of the things, he said that you shouldn't start with the basics. It's too boring and too challenging. You should go and read other text in another language. And I understand you have to listen on it too. It's not enough when you see it only. I don't know if Steve says that, but other people say that, and I believe in that. So, and maybe even you have to try to speak it yourself and gradually improve in it. But for now, I'm going to pause for a moment, and in a wink, I will be at pressdisplay.com. Now here is pressdisplay.com, excuse me. And you spell it like pressdisplay.com. .com. So now I go to the left. I believe there is some option that you can go to a certain language. But I cannot find that my preferences. I don't know. I'm not going to click on that one. I want to go here. And then I want to go to German-speaking countries like Germany, of course, and Austria and Switzerland. Now, I've seen some of Switzerland, so go here. And then you have the Swiss newspapers here. And then the nice thing of Press Display is that you don't even have to have a subscription on it. You can go to the front pages. It's all in public. And then you go not to a page like this here, which has very little text, but you go to another one like this one, or you go to this one, and I made a click on it, and then I go here, and then I'll show you here all the text. Now, when I go here, you see those symbols, and one of the symbols is this one, and that's listen. I have done that in the past, and it didn't work, and later on it worked again. So what I do now is go to a smaller one, and go here, and click on this one.
Untersuchung im Fall Hildebrand eingeleitet.
Now I want to tell you that I put the system sound very low because it was over-modulating. I hope it doesn't do that now. Now I go on. The computer spoke the top pages, the top lines. Eingeleitet was the last word she said. I go on and then she will finish that.
Verhalten des Bundesrats im Fokus. FBI. Die Geschäftsprüfungskommissionen des National- und Ständerats (GPK) haben am Freitag erwartungsgemäß eine Untersuchung über die Nationalbank-Affäre beschlossen.
So now you can practice it for yourself, you know. For instance, when you see this, you can stop the recording and speak it out, you know. It's like I try to do. Die Geschäftsprüfungskommissionen des National- und Ständerats (GPK) haben am Freitag erwartungsgemäß eine Untersuchung über die Nationalbank-Affäre beschlossen. And then you can go on. Not so much. The best thing you can do is go to press display yourself and go and choose what you want to read, right? And what you want to hear. So you're not dependent on what I'm doing. So now we go on, and then I click here.
Sie wollen damit das Vorgehen des Bundesrats unter die Lupe nehmen und untersuchen, was an den Schnittstellen zwischen den an der Affäre Beteiligten geschehen ist. Derweil bleibt die von Christoph Blocher an der Albis-Weekly-Tagung angekündigte Anzeige gegen Hildebrand Vorderrand nicht mehr als eine Drohung.
So if it's still overmodulating, you can put the sound down a little bit. It's difficult for me to say if it's still too high or too loud or not at this moment for recording. Now here is the other one, and then we can translate this. That is really nice. When you go here and you set comment and click on that one, and then we have here the original German text, and we can listen to that one. And we're going to try that for a moment.
Wenn die Freiheit in greifbare Nähe rückt. Vor einem Jahr haben Millionen Ägypter gegen das Regime Mubarak protestiert. Ihre Forderungen wurden bisher nur im Ansatz erfüllt. Doch das Gefühl, dass Veränderung möglich ist, bleibt. Von Monika Boliger. In Ägypten habe es ein großes Missverständnis gegeben, sagte unlängst der ägyptische Schriftsteller Ala al-Aswani. Die protestierenden Ägypter hätten im Sturz Mubaraks den Anfang vom Ende des verhassten Regimes gesehen. Die regierenden Militärs aber hätten den Rücktritt des Autokraten als unabdingbares Opfer zur Erhaltung des Regimes verstanden.
So, and I stop now, and then I try to translate it. And we can do it in, as you can see, in several languages, they say. I haven't tried it in French or Russian, but I can go to English. I did try that one. It looks like the cursor is kind of blinking. Maybe that's a sign that it is still translating. And I don't know if I should have to go back and start translating that right away before listening. I can click one more time on it. Yeah, and here it is. You know, a year ago, millions of, anyway, you can read it yourself, right? So that's really nice. And we can do that for any language, basically. You can go to French languages, but maybe the best thing is to stick to one language to start, right? Like the one that you're a little bit familiar with. And that's fantastic because, as you can see, I went down to Switzerland, but I can go, let's see if I can go to Germany, and then you can see all the German newspapers, and there are a lot of them, And now, not every newspaper gives the options to hear it in sound. I went to another Swiss one and it didn't work. So you have to try it out. But I might be not too optimistic when I say that most will do. At least that's what I believe or want to believe. And you can try it out yourself. Now I look for the G, and here's the G, and here are all the German newspapers. Right? Not that many, actually, not that many for a big country like that. You know, when you go to Canada, Canadian newspapers, there are so many of them, unbelievable. We can go to Austria too, but just take one more example and go, say, to their Tagesspiegel. And here we have their Tagesspiegel. And then you can see there's a translation, a sound option here too, and here as well, right? So that's it for now, everybody, and I hope you like it, and I hope to come back and do more of this stuff because I think it's a cognitive challenge, a challenge for your brain. It's not only just for learning a language, but it's exercising your brain. Okay, that was it.